2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the greatest show on grass. We're at TPC Scottsdale for the first round coverage of the WM Phoenix Open. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. The energy in this city has been palpable this week. It's always a fantastic tournament. We can't wait to bring all the action to you. We head down to the first hole. And let's see what he can do here today. Well, Rich, the approach shot in the opening hole is not a tough one, but you don't want to take it too lightly.
No, Luke, you do not. There's plenty of danger around this green, especially if you kind of miss it short and right when the pin is back, or even on the left-hand side when the pin is up front. There's some pretty gnarly runoff areas, some low-lying areas that'll cause problems for the golfers to get this golf ball up and down. It's not overly difficult, but if you get just a little careless or a little clumsy, bogey can be made pretty quick.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. John, have you got a good read on this one?
It looks like this one will turn a bit to the left.
Ooh. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole. Nicely holed, and for par.
Steady as she goes. Nice start.
Finds himself in a share of 11th place on the leaderboard. Well, as we head to the second hole at Scottsdale, it's an important tee shot, Rich.
It's a blind landing area out there, Luke. You can't quite see where your golf ball lands. You know there's some bunkers on the right-hand side. You just don't know how far out they do come. A little more room to the left and you can't see, but it's a difficult tee shot all in all.
That is right down the sprinkler line.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Playing the draw shot here. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Not a bad play, that one. 18 feet to the cup. Ooh. And this putt coming up for his par. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. He's currently tied for 12th. Rich, I can see your eyes light up when you got on the tee here at 3. You love this tee shot.
Oh, tee it high and let it fly, my friend. You know, you got to take a chance on bombing it out there. Even if you hit in the fairway bunker, even to the right in the rough, or even further right into that washout area, it'll just be a layup and a short third shot. You find the center of the fairway, that thing can scamper out there and you got a short second shot in. This is a definite risk versus reward par 5.
Rich, I know it feels like we say this each week, but I just love being here in Phoenix. If there is one event on the tour that just seems to elevate itself beyond all the others because of all the people that come here to enjoy it, it's this one.
It is certainly a different event than all the others. Now, there's other tournaments that are trying to replicate what they do here in Phoenix, but none of them are successful with it. When you have as many as 650,000 people coming through the gates during the week, you know you're in for a different, unique opportunity here on the PGA Tour. And to play in front of all those folks, even though you know most of them aren't really watching you play golf, they're kind of looking around the crowds and being entertained by everybody else. Still, to have all those people just seemingly right on top of you, it gets to be a little nerve-wracking for some of these players.
And he needs this to save par. He's currently in a share of 11th place.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Well, hopefully coming off the back of a birdie, Rich, we find ourselves on the first short hole of the day, the 4th.
Yeah, tough little par 3, though. That green sits up above the teeing area just a little bit, and the green chases away from the players as well. It's really tough to get it super close. Finding the green, not a problem.
And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of 4th. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This is a 12-footer here.
Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet.
This for par.
Now 4 back after that hole. Rich, standing on the 5th tee. No real sight lines. Just get up there and strike one down the middle.
It is sneaky difficult. Just a straightaway hole with that bunker on the right. That is menacing. And even funnier, I've seen a lot of shots miss even further right. And Oscar Bravo.
That was absolutely murdered. Choosing the 9-iron here. Oh, good shot that. Right inside the range.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
And this putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. Currently 1 under for the tournament.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Well, the visuals on this 6th tee, that really presents most of the challenge here.
Yeah, the 3 bunkers down the left side see a lot of action. Your eyes are just drawn to it, but only the bigger players, the longest players in the game, are able to fly those bunkers.
Not quite the shot he was wanting. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. That's on the green, and you never know what could happen. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. Oh, that one just had a bit too much pace on it. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I really don't think this is going to happen, but you know what? I've been wrong before, and it could happen again.
John, have you got a read on this one?
Looks like it's going left to right on this putt.
That'll hurt the momentum. And this one will be for bogey. And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. There's few par threes tougher than this 7th hole at TPC Scottsdale.
I don't think there is one. I mean, you got deep bunker right and to the left-hand side to a green that just seems to repel golf balls time and time again. This is just, it's such a tough shot.
He's going to fade this one. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Oh, that was pure. Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Luke, I just don't see this happening. I tell you, I'd love to see this player prove me wrong, though.
Oh, not enough pace on that one. And that should secure the par on this one. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Shot shaping is the order of the day at TPC Scottsdale. It looks like we've got another one here on the dogleg left par 4/8.
I'm going to say more bunker avoidance is necessary here, Luke. Those two down the left-hand side, you want no part of them. They are nasty.
Great shot. This is his 2nd shot. 4 strokes off the lead. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. That's a super shot. That's another green in regulation.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Well, this should start out pretty straight and then head to the right as it gets towards the hole.
It's a tad frustrating, especially when it comes up short. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par. Here we are on the tee at the par 4 9th, and is driver necessary?
Driver is not necessary unless you can hit that power fade and get it past that bunker. But if you can't, just take out a 3-wood, find the widest part of the fairway.
Wonderfully played. That's his preferred ball flight. There's the draw. Oh, that's a great approach shot. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
You know, Luke, I've heard this metaphor before. Every once in a while, a blind squirrel finds an acorn. I believe that rings true in this scenario.
And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
Hang on, this looks pretty handy. Oh, that's criminal. How do you leave that short? Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Nothing's been able to separate our rivals through the first 9 holes, Rich, but what are you expecting as this play continues?
Well, I expect to see both players kind of separate themselves. They're both playing exceptionally well. Nothing between them at the moment, but I expect to see somebody pulling ahead by week's end.
Well, that day is in the books, Rich, and this player seems to be going along quite nicely, don't you think?
Great golf being played already. Can't wait to see the next round.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. PGA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back to Scottsdale, Arizona. It's time to bring you all the final round action of the WM Phoenix Open. Hi, I'm Luke Elvey. Delightful to have your company once again. Taking a look at the leaderboard, and it shows that our featured player in third place as the broadcast begins. Let's see how today's round plays out. Let's head out onto the course and see what's happening at the 10th hole. And he's got that focus, hasn't he, as he's trying to close out the win today. And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightly so.
Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
Here's a chance to get to 12 under. So close. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Hole number 11 is a par 4.
You better have a clear understanding of what shot you're going to hit here. You can't be indecisive on this tee shot, or it will end up left.
Playing this shot from about 170 yards out. Looks like this one's going to the beach. Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. All right, safely out of the bunker, and now a chance to make a putt. Good chance, this one, right on 6 feet.
Crucial to save this par.
And this one will be for bogey. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Here we are at the par 3 12th hole. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. This one looks like it's going to come up a tad short. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Tried to fade it, just didn't make it happen.
Found the green side rough. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
This for par.
Currently 10 under for the event. the par 5 13th hole.
It's a tee shot, Luke, that you're not afraid of, but still there's danger both left and right if you're not careful. But listen, these guys love this tee shot, and when you love a tee shot, you usually perform.
Oh, this one looks to be heading down the runway. Four victories so far this season. And how's that sitting in the bunker, John?
Yeah, they are deep down into this bunker. Should be interesting to see how they escape this one.
That's on the green, but still a fair way from the hole. And 11 under in front of the player with this putt. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
Looking like it's going right to left.
Ooh, this is on a good line. You've got to like the look of this. Oh, so close. Well judged. Didn't have to sweat that par putt. And it's a 3-stroke advantage for our leader as we head to the next hole. We've arrived at the par 4 14th hole. Unfortunately, that's going to end up in a tricky spot. He's setting up for his second shot. Now a 3-shot lead over the field.
Always got to give it a bit extra out the rough.
That got a little out of control, I think.
Not easy to find the green coming out of the rough.
Okay, safely on the surface, a chance for a putt to be holed here. This one for bogey. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Here we are at the par 5 15th.
This is such a narrow fairway. The left third of this fairway runs straight towards the water on the left-hand side. It's just no fun. You know that you have a sliver of landing area down the right-hand side to find it, so you can knock it on in two.
That is absolutely spot on.
Well, there's a sense of relief as we stand in the middle of the fairway here on 15, Rich, but the second shot's not that much easier.
Speak for yourself. I find the second shot more intimidating than the tee shot. To an island green, depending on what kind of, long iron or fairway wood you're going in with, this is a very intimidating second shot. If you're not comfortable, hitting long irons or fairway woods, this is not a hole you want to go for in two.
Time to step into the bunker now. Oh, what a shot by our leader.
And a guaranteed birdie now for this player. Good stuff indeed.
That's disappointing. A par putt on the table.
This may be a little tiddler, but it's moving right.
And down it goes. Now an impressive 9 under par as we head to the stretch.
With just a small sliver of a lead, this could go any different direction down the stretch.
Now 2 shots up after that one. Time to play one of the one-shotters.
Something about 20,000 people getting ready to give it to you one way or the other kind of gets your attention pretty quick, my friend. There's not much to it other than the fact that you know what the stakes are, whether you're going to get cheered or beered.
This is a fairly lengthy putt here. And he's down there. You got a read?
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
They're going to like the look of this one. That's in the circle of friendship.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
He sits in first position. On the tee now, the par 4 17th hole.
If you're going to take out a driver, be mindful. The fairway does canter from right to left, so the golf ball could kick in that water hazard. Bailing out to the right, there's no shame in that. You always have an opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
That looks to be a fairway finder to me. Second shot here on the 17th. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A. This putt to get to 10 under par. Starting this one way out to the left. Ooh, slow down. It's just about 3 feet away. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Well, here we are, the 18th hole. That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader. Wow. There's a lot of power in that one. Bombed. We drew that one up perfectly, didn't he? Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. And this putt for the tournament. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
Curling ever so gently right to left here.
That is disappointing. Never hit it. This putt to win the WM Open. Well done to this player who was able to tame TPC Scottsdale and walk away with the WM Open victory.
And an impressive victory it was there, Luke, in front of 125,000 fans on this Sunday. That was impressive.
This is impressive. To win out here on tour is a big deal, but to go back-to-back, Rich, how significant is that?
Impressive. Absolutely impressive. Winning breeds winning, but it also takes a lot out of you. So to contend again the week after winning, boy, I'd say this player is something special.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.